Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Anne, and if you have been here already, welcome back. So for today's video, I created this blue eye look using this new palette from Jeffree Star. Doing a video using this palette was actually highly requested. I was a little bit too late when it launched and I thought it was already sold out, but there were a lot of online stores in the Netherlands that was still selling it. So when I saw that, I just got it as soon as possible and it got in the mail yesterday. So this is the look that I created. I absolutely love how blue it is, and I definitely want to do a few more looks because there are so many possibilities on what to do with this palette. I'm also thinking about doing a look using that blue glittery color right here. Maybe do a smoky eye with that all over the eyelid. I think that's gonna be really beautiful. But if you guys have any requests for a look that you want me to do with this palette, then leave it down in the comments down below. But yeah, in today's video, I'm gonna show you how I created this. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prime my eyelids. I'm using my all-time favorite eyeshadow primer, which is the MAC Cosmetics Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I'm gonna apply this all over my eyelid using a P84 brush from Sigma Beauty. This is just a nice tiny kabuki brush, which is really easy to use whenever you wanna apply a creamy product on your face. And I've been using this brush for years and I just love to use it in combination with this primer. Then now I'm gonna apply some eyeshadow guards. You can also use some sticky tape, but I prefer using these. I just have them at home, so I just use these. But you might as well can use also some sticky tape if you have those. Then now I'm gonna use this gorgeous palette, which I just told you guys about in my intro. I'm so excited to play with it today, and the first color I'm gonna use is this really light color. If your skin is darker than me, you can probably skip this step because I feel like it didn't really show up on my skin color. So if you have even darker skin, you can just skip this part and go to the next step. Also, I'm not really sure why I went in with this color because I'm going in with a lot of blue colors and you can't really see anything back from this color. So you might as well, like everyone, skip this step and just go in with the next color I'm gonna use right now, which is this light blue color, which is really beautiful. The reason why I went first in with that orangey light color was because I wasn't really sure what I was going for, and then once I applied that color, I felt like I'm gonna do something different, and then I went in with the blue. So I don't know. You can just skip that color and go straight in with this light blue color that I'm using right now. I'm just gonna blend it all over my crease, go in back and forth using a blending brush. You can use any blending brush that you like. I'm using a white one from the Jekyll Hill and Morphe collection. This is like a kind of in-between kind of blending brush. It's not super big, but also not super small. Then now we're gonna darken it up and go in with this color called Blue Blood. I really wanted to use this color since the palette is called Blue Blood, and I feel like I just wanted to use this color for my first look. And I'm gonna blend that also in my crease. I'm just doing the same thing, just blending this all over the crease, go in back and forth, and I think I went back in like 2 or 3 times to really build up the color payoff on my crease. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. This is really helpful for my YouTube channel. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to join my YouTube family. I'm so happy with all the positive feedback I'm getting every day on my YouTube videos. I'm just so happy that I can inspire you all with makeup, and I definitely want to keep doing this for as many years as I can. Then I'm going in with the color called Blue Monday. Also gonna use this for my crease. But first I'm gonna try to pack it on in the outer V area, and then with whatever's left on my brush, I'm also gonna blend it a little bit more towards the middle part of my crease. But I really wanted to create a little bit of darkness in the outer end of my crease first. I really wanted this color to be really there. At the end of the video you will see why, because I wanted to create a sort of ombre on the eyelid where it goes from light blue to dark blue. Then now I'm going in with this color I'm Cold, which we used before for in the crease. Now I'm gonna press this at the inner part of my eyelids, And since we already applied this in the crease, if you apply this on the eyelid and a little bit higher towards the crease, it just blends seamlessly since we already use it in the crease. So this is a really easy trick to get that ombre effect. Then now I'm using that next color we used for in the crease and doing the same thing, but now pressing this at the middle part of my eyelid. And we also use this in the crease, so same story. If you apply it a little bit higher towards the crease, it will blend in seamlessly since we have already used that color in the crease. Now you can do this eye look with any color. You can do a purple version, a green version. If you use the same techniques as I did in this video, you can use any color and do the same like tricks that I did, and you will get the same eye look but with different colors. So now I went back in with the color Blue Monday and applying a little bit more of that in the outer V area and packing it a little bit on top of the middle part of my eyelid to really make sure that everything blends into each other. Then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna create a even more darker outer V by using the darkest blue color. This is not a black color, it's like a really intense midnight blue kind of color. So I wanted to just darken up a little bit, so I applied a little bit of this eyeshadow just to make it a little bit darker. And when I'm done with blending that shade, I'm gonna remove the eyeshadow guards because now it's time for some eyeliner, and I'm gonna use the eyeliner which I use in almost every video, which is the Maybelline Studio Gel Eyeliner. This is just available in drugstore, which is really nice, and it's just one of my favorite gel eyeliners. So I'm gonna create a line above the lash line first and then create a winged liner. Then now I applied my foundation off camera, which is the Nars Radiant Longwear foundation, and for my concealer I'll be using the Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. And I'm using this underneath the eyes, on the forehead, a little bit on my nose and on my chin, and I'm blending this in using a beauty blender. Then I'm also going to use a darker color, which is in the shade Rich, and I'm going to use a little bit of that on the forehead to really bronze it up. I love using a cream product on my forehead because this way it blends better into my hairline, and also using a little bit underneath my jawline just to give it a little bit more of a slimmer appearance, like I just lost weight but I didn't, just to make it look a little bit more snatched. Then now to set everything, I'm gonna use this loose powder from Maybelline, and I'm using that damp beauty blender, and I'm gonna set this on all the places where I just applied concealer. So I applied it underneath my eyes, a little bit on my nose, on my chin, and also on my forehead. And then with whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going all over my face. Then now for in the waterline, I'm going to use this bold waterproof pencil from Barry M. I'm going to use this for my waterline. My waterline. I really love this pencil because it's affordable and it's super black. I think it's one of my favorite like affordable pencils. It's really nice, and I've been using it now for a few months. Then I'm going in with that darker shade from the palette again, and I'm gonna use that with a really tiny brush from Suiva, and I'm gonna press that right underneath the lower lash line. Then now to blend it out, I'm gonna use two colors. I'm gonna use the shade I'm Cold and Blue Blood, and I'm gonna use a tiny Morphe M507 brush, and I'm just gonna sweep my brush all the way underneath the lower lash line to create a really smudged out effect. And I'm trying to go quite low because I really wanted my lower lash line to be as smoky as possible. And then in between the dark blue color and the light color I just blended, I'm gonna place this color called Blue Monday. And I feel like when I do this, everything comes together. When you like apply a really dark color underneath the lower lash line, then you apply a really light color, and then like in between color like I'm doing right now, I feel like everything just comes together and you get like a really nice transition from dark to light. Then now for the inner corner of my eye, I'm going in with the lightest color which comes in the palette, which has a beautiful sheen. So this is perfect to give you like that highlight inner corner pop, which I think is so beautiful, and I'm definitely happy that I did this. You can also use a matte color, but I feel like since we only use matte shades, I think this really gives it that nice pop. And now for my mascara, I'm going in with my current favorite, which is from Benefit Cosmetics. It's the Roller Lash Mascara. I am applying a tint coat on my upper lashes, and for my lower lashes I applied a little bit more. I'm not really focused on my upper lashes because I'm going in with fake eyelashes anyway. I'm gonna use these gorgeous lashes from Tatti Lashes in the style TL7, and I'm gonna apply them right on top of where I applied my eyeliner. And these are so beautiful. I also used them in, I believe, my previous makeup tutorial. I'm not really sure. But they are just really fluffy, really wispy, and they're quite long, but not too long. You can still see like what's going on the eyelids. I think they're really beautiful. And now you can see how it looked without lashes and with lashes. And I think it definitely makes the whole eye look. Then now to bronze up my face, I'm gonna use this bronzer from Makeup Studio. I have already applied that concealer on my forehead, which already gave me a sort of bronzy look. But I wanted to be even more bronzy, so I'm going in with this powder as well. And also using this on the cheekbones because I haven't used any product over there yet. And this will really warm up my whole complexion. Then now for my lips, I'm going in with this LA Girl lip liner. I already applied a bit of this off camera because my lips were looking so terrible chapped. So I didn't want it to show you guys how terrible it was. So I already applied a little bit, but now applying a bit more. And then on top of that, I'm going in with this liquid lipstick from Jeffree Star in the color I'm Nude. This is one of my favorite liquid lipsticks. I know it's super matte, but when you combine it with a nice lip liner, you can definitely pull it off. Just make sure that you really blend it into your lip liner and then you're good. So I'm using my finger to like blend it in the lip liner. Then I'm taking this hangover spray from Too Faced and I'm gonna spray this all over my face just to make sure that the powder that I use will kind of melt into my foundation and everything will look less powdery. Also, I feel like this will make the highlighter that I'm gonna apply right now look less powdery and just blend a little bit better into my skin. And for my highlighter, I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Crazy highlighter. Haven't used this in so long and it's such a beautiful highlighter, so I wanted to use it for today's video. So I'm using a highlighting brush from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collection and just blending this all the way over my cheekbones. And can we just look at how beautiful this is? It's such a beautiful, like really intense highlighter, which I think is so beautiful. And then now I'm taking this blush from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I think I used it a while ago in one of my drugstore videos. And it's just a really nice subtle pink blush. I didn't want it to go for like a really intense blush, but I just wanted to keep it soft today. And then here you have the finished result. I really hope you all enjoyed my first tutorial using this new palette from Jeffree Star. I will be definitely doing a lot more like I told you guys in my intro. This is the first look. If you guys have any special requests for my next looks, let me know in the comments. I'm thinking myself about doing a really intense smoky eye, maybe a more softer look. Just let me know in the comments down below if you have any special requests. Also, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. This is really helpful for my YouTube channel, and hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys! Thank you.